Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. I can't see your comments yet, but I will be able to see them in un momento. Hi, everyone. I know it's gonna take a moment for folks to join in. First and foremost, let's start off by me telling you that I cleaned off my desk and I don't like it one bit. I left a couple of pieces strewn about here and there because I'm human, but I don't like it one bit. I can tell you that much. Hello, everyone. So it looks like I am going to have to update YouTube because it's doing that twitchy thing again, but that's okay. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We're going to be doing some quick and easy birthday cards tonight because I am all about quick and easy birthday cards because it always seems like birthday cards are the one thing that we always need like yesterday. Do you know what I mean? We need them like long before we can actually get them all done. So tonight I am going to be using some chroma glazes later on. This is not the quick and easy part because the chroma glazes do take a moment or two to dry, but we are going to use some of those tonight with something new that I have to share with you. And I'm really excited to share them with you. And we're going to use the chroma glazes. I keep my chroma glazes in one of the Brutus Monroe pouches because they fit in there perfectly and I can always grab them at a glance and I know where they are, and at some point I'll write chroma glaze on the front of here so I know which pouch is which. So I love that. We're gonna put those to the side for a second. We're also going to use some of the new 8.5 by 11 glitter stock. The reason that we're using this tonight is just because, number one, I had it on my desk and I found it, and I was so excited that I found it. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun to use as well. I have 2 packs here, and this is a fun tip. Anytime that I have a piece that I have left over, I always just pop it right back into this envelope. The gilded embossing powder, will you keep that color? The gilded embossing powder will always be around. Yep. It sure will. That'll never go away. Okay, and then one other thing that I was going to use tonight because I have a super awesome sale for you guys on them, but I can't use them because I can't find, that's why the whole cleaning situation began, is the star dies. The stitched star dies, and this is my pack of them. So these guys are 40% off, and I'm not sure exactly how much longer they're on sale for. If someone could click on the link and look, I'm not sure, but you get, oh my goodness, you get 1, let me try to put them in order, 2, 3, whoops, 3. Oh yeah, absolutely, Gyps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get 8 dies, and I think I want to say they're a really good deal. I don't know, can't remember the exact pricing on them, but they were 40% off. So anyone that's on the website, if you want to go take a look and let us all know what the pricing is. I know they're very inexpensive, and it's a great die to have. I had big plans to use these dies tonight, but I can't find my cut plates. I think I took them into work, and isn't that so funny to say? I think I took my die cutting plates into work. It's not something you hear every day, right? So I'm going to have to bring them home, see if they're even there. Because I take a lot of stuff. Now, obviously I do bring stuff home, but I do take a lot of stuff in as well. All right, so let's go ahead. Hi, Daniel. Hello, Sue. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I've been playing around with these dies and I haven't been paying attention. But yeah, I'm pretty sure these are like a steal of a deal tonight. And then, because we're celebrating, I mean, you can't celebrate $14.39. There you go. Yahtzee. $14.39 for 8 dies. And the biggest one being, I'm pretty sure it says the size on the website, but, oh, good, Daniel. I'll have to go watch. But the biggest one, I mean, it's a big one. The biggest one is a little under 5 inches. It's a big one. I love that. All right. And we do have a limited inventory of them because we are switching these dies out to a different die. So that's why they are on sale. So when they are gone, they are gone. So since we're talking about celebrations, the one thing that I was thinking about today while I was sitting and designing, I thought to myself, we don't have any celebration simple blends. And, you know, I needed to make oh, awesome. Thank you, Chrissy. So I thought to myself today, you have to make a birthday card. I actually have to make a couple of birthday cards. Why don't you design a couple of simple blends that will work for celebrations or for birthdays? So I did. And I don't know if Belinda's here, but Belinda, I took your advice, and we have an I Want It All, where you can get all 3 of these new designs in one bundle. Okay? So it's really easy to just click and grab them. So first and foremost, I'll start with the simplest one, and we'll work up to more intricate. First and foremost, we have the balloon. And let me grab a piece of slate cardstock to put behind it so you can see them a little better. So let's go ahead, and I was thinking of you today, Belinda, when we were adding them to the website. And also, if you guys click onto the individual simple blends, you'll notice that I've created a new product image. A lot of you guys were emailing saying it was hard for you to determine what it was going to look like once it was actually stenciled. So you'll see there's a new image on all of the individual new ones. I haven't gotten to the older ones yet, but the individual new ones all have, you'll see it's a little picture of what it's going to look like when it's blended out, which I think is super cool. So here's the first one, which is a balloon. And who doesn't need a balloon? Make a birthday for someone. Yes, absolutely, Roberta. So this is the balloon one, which is a very simple one. We always need a balloon, obviously. I can tell you about 1,000 times that I've needed a balloon. And I think this is going to be super fun because you can use this, of course, with glitter glaze. You can use them with chroma glaze. You can use them with really, I mean, anything. Then we have this one, which is probably one of my favorites. I don't know if this is the one we're going to use tonight or not. We might end up using all of them. Hi, Diane. And this one is a birthday cake. And look at how cool that one is. Isn't that fun? I love this one. It's one of my absolute favorites. And I just think that this is super, 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 super fun to use on a card. And I like this because you can put your birthday sentiment right below it, which is what we're going to do with pretty much all of them, because I did bring home one of my absolute favorite stamp sets that we've ever done, and that is the Super Sentimental. If you have this Super Sentimental stamp set, this Super Sentimental stamp set is the last sentiment stamp set you will need. Literally the last one that you'll need. It's everything. I mean, it has happy birthday, another happy birthday, congrats, love your face, sent with love, get well soon, ooh la la, good luck, you're my favorite, you're amazing, I love this little one down here, congratulations, thankful for you, thank you tons, love. I know, Luciana, I was actually inspired by your amazing card you made on the blog to actually create with that tonight. Uh-oh, hold on 1 second, let me fix that real quick. Bear with me, I'm glad you just told me that. It was probably because something got carried over to the from the other one. So before I show you the last one, which is the most intricate and the one that I'm the most excited to use tonight, because it is the most intricate. And I'm so excited that all of these are made in house now. So I think that just makes it so much cooler that all of these things are now made with our very own laser in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I think that's a lot of fun. Because literally the thing that was so cool today, and I was talking about this with Michael, was, you know, today I literally said, oh my goodness, I really wish that we had these types of simple blends. And literally within about an hour before I left the office for the day, which mind you was literally only about 10 minutes ago I left the office, but when I, you know, an hour before I left, I said, well, let me design them and see how they look, and they turned out, I think, great. And now we have them ready for you guys, which I think is super cool. So, all right, so last but not least, I did fix that for you, Tyler. Hi, Tyler, how are you? Okay, so last but certainly not least is the circle gift or circle present. This one I think is my favorite. I'm partial to it. I don't know why I love it so much, but I just think it's so fun. It has a very hand-drawn element to it, and I just absolutely love it. I think it's super cool, and I think that you guys are going to have a ton of fun with this stencil. I think you're gonna have a ton of fun with all of these stencils. I just absolutely love them. So I love them all. Oh, hi, Adam. All right, so let's go ahead and get ourselves some card layering pieces cut down. So just as a reminder, the simple blends are really an awesome and unique thing because they are sized perfectly for a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base or card layer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this down to 4 1/4. And I need a new blade desperately. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And you can always cut it down a little bit more after. This is just the size that, oh my goodness, you guys are scooping up those simple blends. Thank you guys. Thank you. And don't worry, take your time. We do make them in-house. We can run out of stencil stuff, but we just ordered 500 sheets of stencil material, so we should be good for a little while. Well, I mean, I don't know how long we'll be good for, but hopefully we're good for a little while. So, all right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this simple blend, and remember, it fits perfectly. So all you have to do is tap, tap, and it's the perfect size for your card base. So every time it is going to work beautifully. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of purple tape because I'm going to do some blending. And purple tape is your best friend when it comes to blending, when it comes to dyes, when it comes to masking. I mean, there's not much that I don't use the purple tape for. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place this down right here. Do this corner up here and this corner down here. I always suggest doing the corners because it will not shift inside of here. If you do the sides of it, sometimes that birthday bow will work for a square design. Oh, don't you worry. I have some more presents coming. I certainly do. I have some more presents coming for you. Oh, I love this sentiment stamp set. It's one of my absolute faves. All right, so let me go ahead and grab a blending tool. And, let me think here. I'm thinking we should do this guy with some, we'll start with apricot. No, let's start, well, yeah. We'll start with apricot on the outside. Oh, good, Daniel. We'll start with apricot on the outside, which is one of my favorite colors. Although I don't really, there's not really a color in the Brutus Monroe Surface Ink collection that I don't love. Maybe because I chose them all. Could that have something to do with it? So we're going to start with the apricot, and the apricot is a beautiful light color. Oh, there was one thing that I wanted to mention to you guys because someone sent me, or sent an email to the Brutus Monroe inbox. If you have any singe marks on your stencil, that's not going to hurt anything. It's not. It's just singed because it's cut with a laser. So if you have any burn marks on it, like little tiny burn marks, that's not going to hurt anything with your stencil or with your simple blend or your blending. It's just because these are in fact cut by a big giant laser machine, and that's just how they're cut. So it won't hurt anything. I promise you that. All right, so we started with apricot. One more day, then I'll be on the boat. Oh, it's so much fun. Hi, Stevie. Yes, have so much fun, my friends. Give Mamie a big hug and a kiss for me. All right, so now I'm going to grab the Rouge, which is a lot of your guys' favorite color. Rouge and Oz have been two of the most popular colors. And then I'm going to, since the Rouge is such a bold color, I'm just going to tap, tap, tap first. And then I'm going to start right here in the center. Oh, no, hold on. I need a new sponge. Nope, 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 nope. I'm glad I caught that soon. Sooner than later. That's one of those old sponges that, ugh, they fall apart at the seams. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just add some of the Rouge to my blending tool. I have coming. Oh, good. You're going to have a lot of fun with those embossing powders. Oh, yes, much, much better. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to work in a circle motion here. And I'm not going to try to blend out too crazily because I'm going to come back with my apricot. And that's where I'm really going to blend on the outside. Oh, okay, Roberta, absolutely. I will do that. Okay, so remember with surface inks, they blend like butter. So I'm just going to go ahead on out and swirl around. Now, it looks like it's going in slow motion swirling, so do not fret. That's not actually, I'm not actually going in slow motion. Okay, so now we'll lift it and reveal, because that's my favorite part. So let's take a look at what it looks like. Remember, you can save your purple tape. I'm so excited. The new size of purple tape is on its way to us. We will have it soon. And look at that. Doesn't that look great? I love it. I absolutely love it. So we're going to do all of the blending first. Then we're going to come back and we're going to add our sentiments. Isn't that fun? No, May is in Alabama. Isn't that fun? Okay, let's move on to the next one, shall we? So the next one I want to do is the balloon, because I've been dying to use the balloon as well. And then we'll do the cake. Hello, my D. How are you? Hi, Tamitha. Hello, Mrs. Whitlock. That's okay, G. I will only write one tardy down. Oh, my goodness gracious. Like, oh, silly, silly goose. Being in class. Oh, awesome, D. Give her a hug and a kiss for me, too. Event in classes. That was at Metacon as well, but that was in Fort Worth, so it's in different places. All right, so we're going to use some cornflower and some Oz for this one, because I'm feeling in the blues and turquoisey zone tonight. So we'll start with the Oz, because that's going to be the lighter of the two, because that's how we're going to do our highlight. So I'm going to start up here with the Oz. And I just want to darken this area up here. Even though it's a highlight, I still want to darken it because the highlight is actually the color in this case and not the absence of color, if that makes sense. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Donna. Oh my goodness, all my friends are here. That makes me so excited. The gang's all here. It's like everybody's coming for dinner and everybody's is arriving. Take off your coats. Have a seat. Let's hang out. I know, it's one of my favorites, the Oz. But again, I say it's my favorite all the time. I'm like a broken record because they all are my favorite. I haven't met a surfacing that I don't like. I can tell you that much. All right, so now we're going to go in with the cornflower, which is a beautiful blue. And we're just going to blend our happy selves right on up there into the center. And we're just going to blend, 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 blend. And look at how beautifully that blended together. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Great. All right, so let's go ahead and pull that off. All right, so we'll go ahead and fill this one off. Thank you all so much for your orders tonight. We certainly do appreciate it. So there is the balloon, and remember, surfacings dry pretty much immediately, so you could just kind of zhuzh on top of that and it's not going to hurt a thing. Look at that balloon. Oh, I love it. And again, so simple, right? So simple. So simple. All right, so last but certainly not least, we are going to rock the cake. Now, where did that cake go? There it is. And again, you can go ahead and use this to create, I mean, you can use glitter glaze, you can use chroma glaze. I mean, you can really, I love the surface inks. I don't talk about them as much as I used to, but I think I need to because, all right. So let's go ahead and pop this guy on now. Make sure he's flat. Yes, Mrs. Whitlock, we're waiting on them. Hopefully they will be here soon. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I'm going to start with sugar cone. We're going to start with sugar cone and work our way up to suede, because I'll show you here. Sugar cone's one of my favorites. Sugar cone is a lighter cousin of suede. So see that? So I think those two will look really good on a cake. And I'm going to start with the sugar cone in the center. Oh yeah, Surface Ink Essentials kit and class would be great. That's actually a great idea. I love that. Hello, Michael. Yes, we definitely should. We have some new sprays coming. I can't wait to share with you guys. All right, so we're going to start with the suede on the outside. And again, slow and steady wins the race when you're using a stencil. Don't get crazy right out of the gate. Okay. Hopefully soon. We're waiting. The markers are stuck in customs right now, I learned today. So we are just waiting on the markers to get here. And believe me, I cannot wait for that marker class to start because I want to teach it. It's one of my favorite classes that I teach. But I can't teach without markers. All right, so now we're going to grab the sugar cone. Oops, there we go. Grab another little blender. Oh, this sugar cone is juicy. I feel like Gyps is Gyps under two different names. Is there some sort of identity situation happening that I don't know about? Is there an identity crisis? All right, so there's our perfect blend of our cake. I'm just going to come back a little bit over top of the suede just to blend it out a bit. And again, if we do that class, I will teach you all about blending. I think that'll be super fun. Okay, so now, in order to do the candle, I'm going to do a little tiny bit of masking. So I'm going to go ahead and just mask this off right at the top here. Then I'm also going to mask the candle part because I have big plans for that candle part at the top. All right, so let's do that in Stargazer because I think that'll be a really pretty, really pretty color. Oh, her new channel name. My goodness, I was like, what the heck is going on here? Hello, my friend. Hi, Kim. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit the candle with some of the Stargazer. There we go. That was easy. And then for the piece de resistance, whoops, let's leave that there. Go ahead and pop this purple tape now on there. And again, you don't have to get this detailed. If you just want to go and you'll make the whole darn thing one color, have at it. More power to you. I think that that would be grand. But you know, we gotta zhuzh it up a little bit, right? All right. So now, let me grab my gilded embossing powder because I think that this candle needs to shine like the top of the Chrysler building. What do you think? Hi, Jess. I keep seeing everybody say hi to people, but the comments are going by so fast. So we're going to take some of the Brutus Monroe embossing ink. Remember, the Brutus Monroe embossing ink is oil-based. It is not a sticky ink, so it works really well for these instances. Now, the one thing that I will say is that when you're going ahead and you're applying your embossing powder, oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious, I love it so much. All right. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the gilded embossing powder. Now you want to be really careful because this might not be completely dry. And since it's not completely dry, you could run into an oopsie whoopsie very quickly. So you just want to be very careful. And I would heat set it, but I don't feel like getting the devil's gun out yet. I'm going to get it out whenever I have to emboss it. So we're just going to be careful and mindful. There we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, so now let's go ahead and heat set that. I call it because it gets hotter than you know what. Oh my goodness, I almost set my whole entire arm on fire the other day. It sure is. Christina Warner's on a cruise right now. I know that. Because I've been following her, the fun. Okay, so there we go. Now look at that. And it's going to be hard to see because I know there's going to be, it's kind of jumping. It looks like that candle is lit up. Oh, someone else? I'm not sure then. I know we do need a Brutus Monroe cruise. We do have a fun event that's coming up that I'm not allowed to tell you guys about yet. But it's something really fun. So, save up your dollars. It's going to be really fun. No, we will not be getting on the Gateway Clipper. Oh, I think that would be fun too. All right, so let me see, I'm pulling out all my colors here. I'm thinking for the cake, we'll do this really pretty color. And then I think for the present, we'll do this pink, which I wrote the names on the back so I would not forget. So I'm using sapphire, copper, and French rose. We used to go on the Gateway Clipper when we were little. Sure did. We sure did. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this down ever so slightly. Well, how can I do this? Oh, that's brilliant, Kathy. Let's see if I can just cut off a little tiny bit here to get this to 4. Oh, I can't wait until you see the neon stuff we're going to be up to. We just had a meeting about that today. We sure did. Oh, yeah, good call, D. I apologize. I take it all back. I can say that it is not a cruise. I can say that. Oh my goodness gracious, I can't believe I did it. I measured something, you guys. So there is the background, and really and truly, all you need is a little bit of glitter, stock, and it takes you right to where you need to be. Okay, so now let's go ahead and cut this down so I have a card base. So 4 1/4. Roberta, I can say that it is near us, yes. It is. All right, so now I'm going to grab my scoreboard and my trusty bone folder. Oh, yeah, true, Belinda. That is true. Whoopsies. See, the thing is, I just need to, like, turn my brain off for a second. You know what I mean? That's the problem. The reason I keep coming up with stuff is because I keep thinking of stuff. So I need to turn my brain off for a second. Although, I don't know that I can do that. I don't know that I can. Yeah, something a lot more affordable. And I think you're really going to like it. Michael has been working very hard on it. I don't know if we could say the month. I don't know. Wait until you see what I have for you. That's true. Oh, well, thank you, Kathy. Sweet as pie. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some adhesive. I know I had some here. Oh, I have 2 of them here now. Oh, you live in Michigan. You're not too far. Yes. Oh no, hold on. I almost just made a dire mistake. Oh, that's not too bad, though. I mean, Jess, how far away are you? Yes, it is 100% wheelchair accessible. And I can tell you right now, it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, yes, I can't wait for you guys to see next month's stencil. I forgot that you guys have it already. Okay. I always forget that. Where'd my... Oh, here it is. So 4 1/4. Oh, yeah, this month's stencil... We only have a couple left. I think a bunch of you guys signed up for it. Okay. So now let's grab this card base. Is Michael up to something? What are we guessing? We have an event that's going to be coming up. And I can't tell you about it yet. Just putting the bug in your ear, that's all. Oh, wait until you see what I have up my sleeve with eggs. Michael loves to entertain. Next month, I'll just say, is very lacy, is all I will say. It's very lacy. Oh my goodness, and just like that, my desk is a tornado again. You didn't, Kathy. We're just on the tail end. Okay, so I'm just going to go over this with my embossing buddy. I learned this technique from Christina Warner because she always uses the embossing buddy to make sure that it's all dry. All right, and now I'm going to grab... I'm going to plop this puppy down here. Remember, grab your bar magnets. I'm much happier with a messy desk. Believe you me. Much happier. All right, and we are going to use... Let's see, what do I want to use? I think we'll use Waterfall. I think that'll look pretty on there. I'm much more organized with a messy desk. Absolutely. All right, so let me grab, let's see. Let's do the stamp that says, I like this big one that says happy birthday. This one right here. I know, that was my biggest problem for the longest time. And then I started a craft company and I just gave up on purging. But that is why we have the mystery boxes for you guys, because that's when the team purges me much better than I purge myself. All right, so we're just inking up this happy birthday. We're going to pop it right on the balloon front. Oopsies. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. And the last one. Okay. Move this puppy out of the way. Grab our stamp set off of here. All right. Pick this puppy up. Move this out of the way. Yeah, I know. I have, oh my goodness, the amount of stuff that I have accumulated. Yes, you should definitely carpool. I'm thinking, I can't remember, Michael, when did we say we were going, we had to announce it by? I can't remember. I know we have a meeting about it tomorrow. The first week of March. Okay, there we go. Well, there you go. That's true, Kim. That is true. All right, so we're going to heat up the waterfall, which is one of my favorites, because it's a beautiful, beautiful light blue. The 7th and 8th. Awesome. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Isn't that so pretty? Okay. So now all we have to do, first let's let it cool real quick. And now I'm going to take my adhesive again. Oh, Tracy, wow. That's why we're doing it when we're doing it. I know, Fatima, right? Oh, I forgot to cut this one down. Oh, son of a biscuit. Hold on one second. I've done this before in a video, and it was hilarious when I was trying to cut it down. But we'll make it through, I promise. Okay, fixed it. All right, so let's add a little bit more adhesive on there because I did zhuzh it a little bit. And always be very, very liberal with your adhesive when you're using the glitter stock. All right, so let's go ahead and pop that puppy down. And since we heat set it, you might have to set a couple blocks on it overnight. But there is a very simple and easy birthday card. Isn't that fun? I mean, that was really simple. I mean, that was almost too simple. But that's the great thing about the simple blends, right? All right. So next, for my next trick, for this one, I'm thinking we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to stamp the sentiment onto it. So, let's see. I do have Raven ink. And we're just going to do a very simple happy birthday. I'm going to grab my little block here because this will fit on here perfectly. Right? And again, we're using the Raven ink, which is my absolute favorite black ink. This one I already trimmed, Gyps, but thank you. Thank you. This one was already trimmed. I'm just going to heat set this real quick because I'm going to zhuzh it. All right. Hi, Sandy. Okay. And there we go. Look how simple that is. So we have these two. So simple, so easy. Now let's do our third. Let's see. Do I have another piece? Well, for this one, I think we can just use, let's just use a piece of the slate because you're not going to be able to see it anyway. We have 12 of them now, if you can believe it. And of course, more on the way. Oopsie daisy. Let me grab my scissors and trim that. I didn't get quite all the way to the top. There we go. All right. So now let's grab the Martha Stewart score. Actually, with this one, we don't really, well, I guess we'll score it. Just for old time's sake. All right. All right. Yes, fun fact, the simple blends were actually Adam's idea. He came up with them and was like, why don't we do this? Wouldn't this be fun? And then I kind of just ran with it. I was like, yes, those simple ones are amazing, but what if we did this one? And what if we did that one? And then I just completely went off the deep end and couldn't stop. So we're going to trim this one down. And now what you guys can do is you can have them already pre-trimmed. It doesn't make a big deal. Okay, and now let me grab some of the French rose. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about actually doing some gemstones, too. Gemstones and maybe some succulents. I have lots of ideas. Unfortunately, just not enough time in the day. I was talking to Michael about that today. I said, how can we add like 5 more hours into the day? That's all I need. Just like 5 more. No, French rose is a color we already had. But the, whatchamacallit, it's now in one of the 8.5 by 11s. So I'm using the 8.5 by 11 tonight because you can cut it into fourths, obviously, and then you have four pieces. What about custom orders, Roberta? Yeah, I know. We need at least 3 extra days in the week. So for this one, I think I'm going to do congrats. Because, I mean, you can get someone a gift for congratulating them, right? Oh, a custom. We could maybe do something custom. I never really thought about a custom program. Possibly. Gyps is having an identity crisis, Sandy. Oh my goodness. I just love getting you, Gyps. It's so much fun. Gyps is having an identity crisis. This one I used apricot and rouge. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't handle it. They are not, Luciana. This was actually designed by a fabulous, fabulous girl named Sarah. Did all this hand lettering for us. Jerry, I don't. Oddly enough, I try to write them down, but I just kind of try to keep them all in the bank of my mind, and then I hurry up and I try to make them. I would love that, Gyps. I'm waiting for you to get down here. I'll buy you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Come on down. We would have the time of our lives. It's really kind of strange how things happen, Jerry. It's I do have a notebook next to my bed, so like if I have a dream about something, I will jot things down. But really and truly and sincerely, I'm very fortunate that we've built a really, really great studio and a really, really phenomenal manufacturing spot at our Brutus Renault headquarters. So, and plus having the team that I have is just, I mean, it's just incredible. Like literally, for instance, Lisa, today we were talking about we have some new aqua pigments coming because we do manufacture those in-house. And it was just so nice because it was me, Michael, and Lisa sitting at the table, and like, it's like they just get me. Does that make sense? My team just gets me. And it's wonderful because I can come up with ideas and they help bring them to life, and we just have a lot of fun. I have the best team in the business. I say that all the time. I really do. They get me, they understand me. If I'm having a rough day and I'm running around like a lunatic and I'm yelling like a madman, they know just, okay, everything will be fine. He's just having a moment. There's a lot going on, but they just get me, and we work really well together as a team. And yeah, so a lot of the ideas just happen, if that makes sense. So there is the congrats. Now, how easy, oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. How easy, we just made these cards. Now, of course, oh, good night, Brina. I've been running my chops the whole time. Oh, Daniel, you guys will be getting, the inspiration team will be getting a product supplement soon. We have new product supplement sheets that'll be coming out to you guys. But yeah, so the new Simple Blends made these so easy. I mean, I've been running my mouth the whole time, so that's why, I mean, they could have been made much quicker. But I remember everything, Jerry, and it makes Rob a nervous wreck. I can remember when Rob, I can't remember, I'd got something like a promotion at my old job like 6 years ago, and I can remember he forgot about it. I remember everything. We have a whole bunch of new stuff coming. We have, hi Simon, we have, well, I can tell you we have new aqua pigments coming. I can tell you we have 4 new paper pads coming. We have new, the name of the sentiment scent is Super Sentimental. We have new glitter glazes coming. We have new chroma glazes coming. We have a lot of stuff coming, is all I will say. We have lots coming. And I'm really excited about it because I just get so excited when things come to life, and it's a lot of fun. So these are the 3 cards we made tonight. We made the happy birthday, another happy birthday, and a congrats. The really cool thing, oh, and the stamps. Yes, we have 16 new stamp sets coming. Uh-oh, Gail. Yes, 16 new stamps. I'm pretty sure that in March, between March and April, we have 87 new products coming. Can you believe it? 87 new products coming. It's going to be the largest release in Brutus Monroe history. That's so funny, Kim. The largest release. We have stamps. We have stencils. We have some storage. We have new decorative details. We have glitter glazes. We have, I mean, we have a lot. A lot. It is going to be, it's a huge release. Oh, yes, we do have a new element for the Inspiration Box starting in March. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see it. The Inspiration Box is when I tell you that the Inspiration Boxes get better and better and better every single month. I'm not lying to you. Wait until you see. I can tell you that next month, the name of the Inspiration Box is Bunnies and Blossoms. And I can't wait for you to see what we have up our sleeves in that box. I think the funny thing is, Belinda, if you can believe it, last year, and this is something I had a meeting with the team in January, last year we literally only released 16 stamps all year. Isn't that crazy? 16 stamps all year. And it may seem like we release a lot for you guys, but you have to remember that I share it with you guys before we share it with everyone else. So that's the thing that is really cool about hanging out with you guys, is that you guys get it first. So I love that, the Marriage Buster. So like there are things that we don't share with the rest of the world for like a week. You know what I mean? So that's a big, big part of it, is that we, correct, Roberta. A lot of it was that we started bringing the manufacturing inside, which was a lot of that as well. So, but yeah, it's just, we haven't really, we release stuff when it makes, I guess, the most sense. I don't know. Yes, we are family, Kathy. And that's, I release it to you guys before anybody else. Oh yeah, I don't want, the store that we have right now is not going to get, we're not changing anything. I will never, love you too, Nikki. We will never do anything bigger than what we have right now. Now, does that mean that we might have to move our offices next door? Absolutely. We may have to, rent additional space, but the store will always stay the same size. I love the size of our store. I love our store, and I hope you all have an opportunity at some point to come and visit. I really do. Yeah, we could. So yes, that is correct, Gyps. That is correct. Sometimes I tell you guys before I tell myself. I really do. I'm signing these because I always say that if you sign a card, you will send it. Oh, I can't wait until you see the updates, Jess. We've done a lot of updates. And by we've done a lot of updates. Michael's done a lot of updates. Oh, there we go. I know, I love the balloon. I love how, and I wish the lighting wasn't the way it is. I mean, the camera wasn't the way it is, because the way that this flame lights up, I just love it. I love it. Love it. Yeah, you have to come hang out with us. Yes, he was. Michael has been a friend of mine for quite some time, and he emulates everything that I wanted in not only a new employee, but in a retail manager. And he, we needed someone that could manage, because the thing that's great is our e-commerce side of it, we had down. We had that down pat. We knew what we were doing there. I researched that for so long, but retail, I just didn't have time for. And I mean, not that I, have a ton of time now, believe me, but it's great because Michael is, the closest thing to me without being me as possible. And I needed another me for the retail store, just like Heather is another me that manages, the day-to-day operations. And Courtney is another me that manages all of the fulfillment. And Lisa is another me that handles all of our product development when it comes to in-house manufacturing. And Shane is another me that works with all of our marketing. And Who seems shy? Shane or Michael? Courtney is just a hoot. I hope you guys have a chance to meet everyone. So it's a great thing. I mean, I really do have the dream team. I couldn't. Oh, Michael. He was probably. I think it was because he like it was a lot. I think he was processing everything, to tell you the truth. I have a piece of glue stuck to me. Um, yes, we certainly do. And like Marie, who is our inspiration team manager, she's an extension of me. Adam, who does all of our collaborations now, he's an extension of me. Our whole team is an extension of me, and it's great. I'm so happy to have them in my life, and it's really really awesome. Really awesome. I do, Kim. I mean, Kathy. I'm very very fortunate. So, all right, everybody, thank you all so much for being a part of my life. I adore all of you more than I could ever express in words. I have a lot to do this evening. I have a lot of stuff that I need to finish up. But I'm super excited thank you, Heather. Super excited that I was able to hang out with you tonight. I will see you tomorrow evening. I, as always, have a couple of surprises up my sleeves. I cannot wait to hang out with all of you then. You're a big part of the team, Jess. You show, you are the one that takes my crazy ideas and shows them to the world. So thank you all so much for... No, it was not successful, Roberta, and I'm so mad about it. I have to figure out where the heck my friends saw it, because I will find it. I'm telling you right now, I will find it, because when you see what Michael has up his sleeves for our crafty Easter Bunny Day, we're finding a bunny suit. And I have a feeling Michael and I are going to be gluing cotton balls to a bike helmet, but we'll have a bunny regardless. Well, thank you all so much for being a part of my life. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is a super fun and easy birthday card or your own ending. Yes, Jess, we are having a, just like we did Santa, we did crafting with Santa, we're doing crafting with the Easter Bunny. And Michael has some really incredible crafts up his sleeves. I know, Jerry, and I thank my lucky stars every single day, because as most of you know, literally this entire company was started with one stamp set. And I, had a moment of clarity today, as I have once every couple of months, I think, where I was sitting in my office and I was looking around, I was like, how did all of this happen? I don't know, but I'm happy that it did. So, and I would not have met all of you guys who are such a close part of my life. So remember to create your own ending. Be good to one another. We are all that we have. I love you all to the moon and